Hello, I'm Anne, the Adult Services Librarian, and today I'm going to talk to you about 4 easy ways to take time for yourself to relax and recharge. Now, we all know that this year has been stressful and kind of crazy, and I just want to discuss some ways that we're going to take care of ourselves safely, and this can all be done within your own home, but if you'd like, at the end I will have a couple local resources that you can use if you want more information on how to relax and take some time for yourself. Now, none of the information in this video is medical advice, these are just suggestions. So the first way that I'm going to suggest is to use essential oils. Now, essential oils that are great at helping to provide a relaxing atmosphere. There are specific oils that help with relaxation, like lavender, chamomile, and jasmine are just a couple. But I would say also feel free to experiment and see what scents that you really enjoy. Because if, let's say, the scent of rose gives you a headache, maybe that's not one that you want to be using. So find what you do like and just figure out what works for you. So here I have my clove essential oil, which is actually one that helps you wake up more than feel relaxed. It helps you stay a little bit more alert, but what you can do is you can use a diffuser if you have one. If not, all you need is like a simple spritz bottle. You can fill it up with some water, and you're going to add just a couple drops to the spritz bottle of water. Screw that on nice and tight, and then give it a nice mix. And then you can just spritz it on like a pillow, or if you like to relax with like a mask over your eyes, you can maybe spritz a little bit on the outside of the mask. I wouldn't say close to your eyes. I would suggest if you're doing it on a pillow or bedding to do it on a darker set or a set that's not super precious to you, because there is a chance that essential oils could stain. So a second way is to have like a mini spa day for yourself. And so I have a couple recipes for you guys. If you'd like a copy, just give us a call at the library or send an email to reference@readlibrary.org and we can set some aside for you. So the first recipe is an oatmeal exfoliate that you would use on your face. To make it, it's half a cup of oatmeal and a 1/4 cup of baking soda. You'll mix that together. The oatmeal should be kind of fine, so if you have like full rolled oatmeal, I blitzed mine in the blender a little bit just to get it more fine. So what you're going to do is you're going to take some in the palm of your hand, add a little bit of water to make a paste. And then you do this on your face, but you just rub it. And it's really the baking soda that I always feel the grit from. Helps to soften your skin. And then you would just rinse. And wipe off your hands. And so, or your face for that matter. And then it's much softer skin. I was actually kind of amazed at how much softer it looked and felt just after a little bit of the oatmeal exfoliate. And so that's super simple. You should have all of that in your cupboard. If not, it's not a very expensive recipe. The second one is a sugar scrub, which is similar to the oatmeal exfoliate, except you use this as like a body scrub rather than just on your face, and it's 2 tablespoons of granulated sugar, 2 tablespoons of organic brown sugar, and then 2 tablespoons of olive oil. And you can also add cinnamon to it if you'd like. But so that's what it looks like on your hand. And it's kind of the same, you just add water, my hands are still a little bit damp, and you just rub. And it helps to get off any old skin you might have. And then you rinse. And dry off. It's super simple, and honestly, it kind of smells great. So then the third recipe is bath salts made with Epsom salts. That's where I messed up. They're great for those of us that enjoy a nice soak in the tub. Sorry, I had some sugar still on my hands. And they smell great. So what you do is you take Epsom salt, baking soda, some essential oils, and you mix them together, and then in your bath you'll only really use like a tablespoon or two, but you add them to the bath and you just wait for them to dissolve in the running water, and then it provides a really nice and fragrant bath, and it can also help to soften your skin a little bit, so it's really something nice to help give yourself a nice spa day. Set this water aside. So then the third tip is my personal favorite. It's something that I do very frequently, probably 3 times a month, once a week, somewhere around there. It's journaling. It's a very easy way to take time for yourself to relax. I use it when I keep thinking about like the same things. I'll be like, okay, Anne, you need to set some time aside, write it out, make sense of it. Even if I don't make sense of it, writing it out always just helps me feel better. So it's really easy to do. I would say get a notebook or a journal that you feel comfortable writing in. Sometimes if I get one that's too fancy, I'm like, I can't write in this. It's too fancy. But the best part about journaling is that no one else is really going to see what happens. It's about me. So if I make spelling mistakes, or if there are huge blobs or crossed out words, or if my handwriting's terrible, it doesn't matter. I'm the only one seeing it. There are a few different ways to journal. You can do bullet journaling, which I use when I'm doing like a schedule or like a list of things I need to do. I'll bullet those down. But it's a way to just do like quick points of information that you want to remember rather than long drawn out passages. There's also junk journaling, which is kind of a trend right now. So that is where you might see posts about this on like Facebook, Pinterest, Instagram. So you have your journal and there'll be like stickers on there, or like a piece of paper, like colored paper, and then a lined piece of paper where you put your journal entry. And that's a way to really personalize your entries. And if you find that kind of thing relaxing, I absolutely say go for it. I prefer to just do free writing. I just sit down for like 5 to 10 minutes and I'll write out what I'm thinking, what is bothering me, anything that I feel like I just need to get out. If you want to start journaling and you're not sure where to start, I would say you can always use a journaling prompt like, what am I feeling right now? What are some goals that I have? What's something that I just can't stop thinking about or can't stop going over, so that you just, something to just get you started is always really nice. So then the last tip I have is rhythmic breathing. And this is something that can be done anywhere. And you might feel a little bit funny when you do it, but it really can help you just take a moment for yourself. So I have 2 methods of rhythmic breathing that I'm gonna share with you, and I'll do them so you can see what it's like. The first one is 4-7-8 breathing. So you breathe in for 4 seconds, hold for 7, breathe out for 8. And when you breathe in, try to do it through your nose and breathe out through your mouth. So the 4-7-8 is like, just one more time, it's like, And really, I find that focusing on the counts helps take my mind off something that might be making me feel a little bit more stressed out. The second method is called alternate nostril breathing. This one you can do anywhere. It looks a little funny, so it might be something that you want to do more in private or like in an office, but really, if you're comfortable, do it anywhere. So alternate nostril breathing, you're going to take your right hand and you're going to put your thumb against your right nostril, and I usually use my ring finger or my pinky finger. You're going to put that against your left nostril. So you breathe in with one nostril while holding one closed, hold, switch, and breathe out with the other nostril. So I'll go through that twice with you so you can see what it's like. So it definitely looks funny, and it kind of feels funny when you're not used to it. So it's breathe in with one nostril, hold, move to the other nostril to breathe out with that nostril, hold your breath, move to the other nostril to breathe out. So it's just about taking breath in through one side, letting it out through the other. I find that focusing on like holding breath, switching over the fingers really helps to just get me focused on one thing. But so those are my 4 tips. You can use them individually or you can use them all together to give yourself a really nice day or a couple hours to take some time for yourself. And then I'd just like to remind you that here in Ravenna we do have some great local resources. Positive Vibes, they're a great place to stock up on essential oils. They also do, let me see, I have it written down. They also do massage, meditation, chakra balancing, and a lot more. And then if you want to try some yoga or some other ways of relaxing like meditation, there's also Moksha Yoga and Meditation. But for either of those shops, before you stop in, I would say please call them or check their websites to just make sure you're up on their current policies because of COVID-19. But thank you so much for watching, and please keep your eye on our website and social media for any other updates on our upcoming events.